The Antichrist, Greece and Rome, Part 2. The fourth major event, or the fourth head crown of the dragon. I beheld, and lo, another, the third beast like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. The beast had also 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. This third beast, which is known as Greece, is said through genealogy to be Italy's older brother. Greece's 4 wings represent just how fast Alexander the Great had destroyed Persia. History declares that it took Alexander the Great just 12 years to overthrow the world. This was considered a miracle back then, due to the shortage of modern-day military technology. In 334 BC, Alexander the Great began his conquest on the Persian Empire. In 332 BC, he had conquered Palestine, and in just 3 years, Alexander the Great had conquered Egypt, overthrowing Persia in 331 BC, beginning his Hellenistic rule on the world. When Alexander the Great died in the year of 333 BC, he was only 33 years old. It was then when Greece received its 4 heads spoken about in Daniel's prophecy. These 4 heads were represented as 4 Grecian generals, the names Cassander, Lysimachus, Ptolemy, and Seleucid. In 323 BC, Ptolemy had established his Ptolemaic Empire and was in control of Egypt. 11 years later, in 312 BC, Seleucids had established the Seleucid dynasty and was in control over Babylon. It was these 4 generals that continued to rule the world. The 5th major event, or 5th head crown of the dragon, is the 5th time that Satan had transferred his power throughout world history, and has now given it to the 4th beast known as Rome. Behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. According to Scripture, no specific animal title was given to the 4th beast, so I'm going to add that this beast was a monster, which was known as pagan Rome, which conquered Greece in 168 BC. Its iron teeth resembled its iron power of the Roman soldiers as they broke apart and stomped Greece. Pagan Rome was in charge of the world when Satan first tried to kill Christ. The dragon stood before the woman to devour her child as soon as it was born. It was Herod who played out the part of the beast, as he sent forth and slew all the children that were in Bethlehem and in all the coast thereof, from 2 years old and under. Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. Pagan Rome is known as the 4th beast of Daniel's prophecy, who had destroyed the 3rd beast known as Greece. Rome was born in 168 BC until 476 AD, which is 644 years. From the 1st century up until the 5th century, there were more than 150 million innocent men who were slain because they followed the Christian Church. When Constantine began ruling over Rome in 313 AD, he had changed the laws in light of Christianity, easing the tensions between their religions and the surrounding worlds. The Roman Empire recognized the Pope as head of the Church, as Jesus was to his church high priest, and so Constantine, being a pagan, exalted the position of the Pope as that of God, making the Pope symbolically equal to Jesus and allowing the Pope to modify divine laws. Being that the Pope was positioned in such a high place, that in itself shows how he spoke great things against the Most High and changed laws. The Catholic Church took full responsibility for changing the Sabbath day to Sunday. John 20:19, Acts C20:17, Acts 2:46, 1 Corinthians 16:1, 2 Revelation 1:10. Due to certain scriptures written by the apostles saying that Jesus Christ had appeared in their midst when they were gathered together in the upper room on the first day of the week. It was speculated that the church fathers began weekly gathering on the first day of the week as they broke bread amongst each other and read scriptures written by the apostles, Peter being first bishop of the church. Paul had also begun collecting offering for the saints on the first day of the week. John had also recorded a verse of being in the Spirit on the Lord's Day, which is known to Christians as Sunday. So Constantine in 321 AD had declared Sunday as a rest day for all Christians in light of the resurrection of Jesus. It is evident that Christians also had complete right to remember and respect I Am's original rest day on Saturdays, which is the Sabbath day, and enjoy Sundays with Jesus. So what Constantine officially did was give us the weekends off to serve God without having to work, and this today is still our religious right. The papacy movement was now growing. At the Council of Laodicea on March 7, 354 AD, the papacy officially made Sunday a holy day of rest. Although nowhere in our Bible is there any law written for us to keep Sunday holy, the law specifically tells us to remember the Sabbath day and to keep it holy. Therefore, Sunday is still a great day for us to thank God in light of Jesus for entering his eternal rest for us.